Jack Turner had nothing left. No house. No car. No savings. No family waiting for him at home. The former military veteran spent his nights sleeping on a park bench in downtown Chicago. Every day was a battle. A battle against hunger. A battle against loneliness. And a battle against hopelessness. Then one freezing morning, Jack found a wallet lying on the sidewalk. Inside was something unbelievable. $20,000 in cash. Enough money to completely change his life. Nobody was watching. Nobody would know. Jack could have kept it. But what he did next changed his life forever. Jack Turner had once been a respected soldier. For 12 years, he proudly served his country. He endured long deployments. Missed birthdays. Missed holidays. And sacrificed more than most people could imagine. When his military career ended, Jack expected life to get easier. Instead, it became harder. A serious injury made physical work difficult. Medical bills piled up. His marriage fell apart. And within a few years, he lost everything. At 53 years old, Jack found himself homeless. The transition was brutal. Every morning he woke up wondering how he would survive the day. Some people ignored him. Others treated him like he was invisible. Yet despite everything, Jack remained honest. He remained kind. And he never stopped believing that better days could come. One cold December morning, Jack was walking through a business district collecting recyclable cans. The streets were nearly empty. Snow covered the sidewalks. As he approached a crosswalk, something caught his eye. A black leather wallet. Jack picked it up. It felt unusually heavy. When he opened it, his heart nearly stopped. Stacks of cash filled the wallet. $20,000. Maybe more. Jack looked around. Nobody appeared to be searching for it. Nobody seemed to notice. For a moment, temptation entered his mind. That money could buy a small apartment. Food. Warm clothes. A fresh start. After years of suffering, nobody would blame him for keeping it. But Jack remembered something his father used to say. Character is who you are when nobody is watching. Slowly, Jack closed the wallet. Inside he found an identification card. The owner's name was William Carter. The address belonged to a luxury office building nearby. Jack immediately began walking. After nearly 30 minutes, he arrived at the building. The lobby looked like something from a movie. Marble floors. Crystal lights. Security guards. People in expensive suits. Jack felt out of place. A receptionist looked at him nervously. "Can I help you?" Jack held up the wallet. "I think someone lost this." The receptionist glanced inside. Her eyes widened. "Please wait." Minutes later, several executives rushed downstairs. Among them was William Carter himself. William looked exhausted. He had spent hours searching for the missing wallet. When he saw it, relief flooded his face. "My wallet." Jack handed it over. William immediately checked inside. Everything was there. Every dollar. Every card. Nothing missing. William looked stunned. "You returned it?" Jack nodded. "It belongs to you." William couldn't believe it. Most people would have kept the money. Especially someone in Jack's situation. But this stranger had chosen honesty. William smiled. "Come have lunch with me." Jack hesitated. "You don't need to do that." "I insist." For the first time in years, Jack sat inside a luxury restaurant. Over lunch, William learned Jack's story. His military service. His injuries. His struggles. His homelessness. The more William listened, the more impressed he became. Jack never complained. Never asked for pity. And most importantly, never asked for money. When lunch ended, William offered him a reward. Jack politely refused. William looked surprised. Why? Jack smiled. Returning your wallet was the right thing to do. For a moment, William simply stared at him. Then he had an idea. Instead of offering charity, he would offer opportunity. The following week, Jack received a phone call. William invited him to company headquarters. When Jack arrived, William made him an offer. A full-time job. Housing assistance. Training. And a chance to rebuild his life. Jack couldn't believe it. For the first time in years, someone believed in him. He accepted immediately. The beginning wasn't easy. Jack had to learn new skills. New technology. New responsibilities. But he worked harder than anyone. He arrived early. Stayed late. And never complained. Employees quickly noticed his dedication. Within a year, he earned a promotion. Then another. And another. 5 years later, Jack had transformed his life completely. He owned a home. Had financial security. And became one of the company's most respected leaders. Then came the moment nobody expected. At the annual company conference, thousands of employees gathered inside a massive auditorium. William stepped onto the stage. After discussing Ines results, he paused. I want to tell you a story. The room became quiet. William smiled. 5 years ago, I lost my wallet. Employees listened carefully. It contained $20,000. A murmur spread through the audience. William continued. The person who found it had every reason to keep it. He pointed toward the front row. Instead, he returned it. A spotlight moved across the room, landing on Jack. The audience applauded. Many employees already knew him. But few knew his story. William's voice grew emotional. When Jack found my wallet, he was homeless. The room fell silent. People looked shocked. William smiled proudly. Today he's one of our most respected executives. The applause became thunderous. Many people stood. Then everyone stood. A standing ovation. Jack fought back tears. William wasn't finished. He looked directly at the audience, then said, most people think success begins with money. He paused. But success begins with character. The crowd erupted into applause once again. Because everyone understood the truth. Jack's life hadn't changed because he found money. His life changed because he chose honesty. Years later, Jack often visited homeless shelters, helping veterans rebuild their lives. Whenever someone asked how he became successful, he always gave the same answer. The right choice is usually the hardest choice. But it's also the choice that changes your life. Because true wealth isn't measured by what's in your wallet. It's measured by what's in your heart.